how to remove the directories. So go for rm dir, d1, d2, d3. I'm removing all the folders currently. If I go with ls, see here, I don't have any directories, I have only files. If I go with the rm dir, that is d1, d2, d3, I was removed successfully d1, d2, d3. I don't have any directories currently, I have only the files. Okay, so like this you can create a directories. Okay, now we'll go for next concept. The directories for this rm dir, d1, d2, d3. Next we are going with the next one is, next command is list commands. Okay, I'm going with the list commands, guys. We have nearly lot of list commands is there. Now first one is ls. Ls stands for list all the files. Now second one is ls -l. It will go with the length of the file. Length of the file. Now we are going with the third one is ls -n. Number of, it will show the number of files. Next, fourth one is ls -al. So it will show hidden root files also. It will show the root files. Fifth one is, I'm going with ls -q. It will show q of the file. Very important commands, guys. Q of the files. Okay, so ls -l, ls -n, ls -al, ls -q. So it will show all the files. Okay, so now let's go with this. Now clear the screen. I'm clearing the screen. Now suppose I'm something I want to create a files like touch f1, f2, f3, f4, f5, f6. So I'm creating the files. Even I can go with the directories also. D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6. So I'm creating the files. I'm creating the directories. Now, if I go with ls, ls stands for list files. See here, I have a six folders, 6 files. I have a 6 folders, 6 files. Okay. Now, if I go with ls -l. See here, ls-l stands for length of the file. ls-l stands for length of the file. See here, these are the file permissions. So total size is 24. These are the file permissions. I'll tell you what is file permissions later. Don't worry. Okay. So currently I'm creating a folder. The folder having a number, a constant number, that is 2. Folder having a constant number is 2. Okay, remember this. Whenever you are trying to create a folder, definitely the constant number is defaultly 2. Remember this. And this is the owner. So one thing you can remember, this is the owner. This is others. Okay, so this is the file size of the memory. This is, whenever you're trying to create a folder, you have a memory. Okay, so this is a memory, and this is a month, and this is a date, and this is a time, and your source file. Okay, so like this you can mention very clearly. And coming to files, so this is the file permissions. So we have a constant number of the file is 1. Whenever you're trying to create a file, the constant number is 1. This is the owner, this is the others, and we don't have any data inside. We don't have any data in file, so that's why it was showing the 0. This is a file size memory, guys. This is a file size memory. So file size of memory, and this is a source file. Okay, so like this, we can mention very clearly about ls-l. Okay, so the next one is ls-al. ls-al stands for, see here, it will show the hidden files. So whatever you are creating the Ubuntu, whatever you're trying to create a Ubuntu, it will show all the hidden files. Okay, so including server files also. So this is a server files. These are the server files. These are the server files. Remember this. These are the server files, including our files. Okay, so whenever you're trying to create any file, it will include the server files. It will include the server files. Okay, so like this, you can try to create a number of files, number of directories. Okay, so the next one is ls-q. ls-q. So it will show the sequence of the line. It will show the sequence of the lines. Okay, it will show the sequence of the line. Now ls-n. See, ls-n stands for, it will show. So whatever you are trying to create an owner, and this is others, right? It will show the static number. It will show the static number like 1000. 1000 is a static number for the owner, and others also static number, that is 1000. Okay, if you go with a Red Hat, the static number is 900. If you go with the Red Hat, the static number is 900. Remember this. Okay, so like this, we have to go with the static numbers. That is n. N stands for number of sequence lines. Okay, number of sequence lines. Okay, so like this, we can try to create. Now the next one is what we are going. So everything has been completed. Okay, so this is very, very important for your DevOps also. Okay, so generally we are using commonly we can use all these things. Okay, so this is very, very important. Now let's go with the next command. I want to create a folder and I want to create a file. Okay, I want to create a folder. So suppose I'm giving one small task. So suppose if someone is asking that how to create a folder and how to create a file in that. So for this, I want to create one folder. I want to create a file. Okay, so for this, I'm going with a D1. So suppose I'm going with D100. So in D100, I want to create F1. I want to create F1. If I'm going with the next D200, I'm going with the next file2. Next D300, I'm going with F3. I'm going with D400. I'm going with F4. Okay, next D500. I'm going with F5. So I'm creating one folder. I'm creating one file. I'm creating one folder. I'm creating one file. I'm creating one folder. I'm creating one file. Like this, I want to create a task. Like this, I want to create a task. So how can you do this? So let's clear the screen. Now, if I go with ls, see, I have files like this. Okay, so now I want to create a folder. I want to create a directory. For this, what I'm using, I'm going with mkdir. I'm going with D100. mkdir, I'm going with D100. So now in this D100, I want to create a file. In this D100, I want to create a file. For this, what I'm using, I'm trying to create in D100, I want to create a file. Okay, for this, we have a command that is cd. cd stands for change directory. cd stands for change directory. cd D100. cd D100. See here, the D100 will be inside in this particular root. The D100 will be inside the particular root. Okay, D100 will be inside the particular root. Okay, so now if I go with creating the file, how to create a file? If you want to create a file directly, so go for touch F1. See here, whether you have a in folder, we have a file or not. Go for ls. See here, in D100, I have a file. In D100, I have a file. In D100, I have one file. Okay, in D100, I have a file that is F1. Okay, so now mkdir D200, CD D200, touch F2. Okay, so if I go with LS, see here F2 is created. Where is F1? F1 is in D100. D200, we are creating one file, F2 is created. See here, F2 is created. Okay, so like this, you can create number of files and folders. Okay, mkdir D300, CD D300. Okay, touch F3, mkdir D400, CD D400, touch F4, mkdir D500, CD D500, touch F4. Okay. Now I want to view all the files. I want to view all the files, including D100 to D500. I want to view all the files. If I want to view all the files, go for PWD. PWD. So see here, we have a D100, 200, 300, 400, 500. So we have number of directories. So folders in folders, folders in folders. So whatever you're trying to create this path, that is comes under the absolute path. That is comes under the absolute path. Whenever you're trying to create any path, that is comes under the absolute path. Okay, so this is absolute path, guys. So folders in folders. This is comes under nested folders. This is comes under nested folders. Okay, so I already shown you how to create a how to create a directory. In that directory, I want to create a file, that is touch F1. See here, I have F1 is created under the D100. Under the D100. Okay, so in directory, I am creating one, file 2, file 3, file 4, file 5. So like this, I can create number of files and folders. So like this, I can create a path. So whatever you're trying to create this path, that is comes under absolute path. So in Windows also, you can see here, in Windows also, I'll show you that. So I'm creating one, so I can go with PC. In this PC, I'm going with this one. In this, I'm going with the programming files. In programming files, I'm creating a Java. That is, I can open this in folder. Within folder, I have one more file. I have one more folder. This is a bin file. So I have one server again. So whatever you're trying to create this path, that is comes under the absolute path in Windows. So I'm showing you folders in folders. So my target is I want to show the folders in folders. Okay, so we can create number of directories in the files. We can create number of directories in files. Okay, so like this you can create absolute path. Like this you can create absolute path. Okay, so this is how the scenario will works. Okay, so let's go with the concept. Now let's go with the, see here. Suppose I don't want D500. Suppose I don't want D500. So how to remove this file? How to remove this file? Okay, if I don't want D500, I don't want D400, I don't want D300, then so it will go with the back step, guys. It will go with the back step. So it won't directly attack to D200. It won't directly remove the D200. It will go the back step. That is D500, D400, D300. Like this, you can go with the back step. Okay. So for this, what I'm using, I'm creating one command CD. I'm going with dot dot. CD dot dot. CD dot dot stands for remove the file. Remove the backup file. Remove the backup file. CD dot dot. CD dot dot. So remove the backup file. So I don't want these files again. I don't want these files directly. I want to go with the home page. I want to go with the home page. CD /home/ Ubuntu. Home / Ubuntu. See here. CD /home/ Ubuntu. Okay. So this is how. So I'm directly my home page. If I go with PWD, where I'm currently, I'm going with the home Ubuntu. I'm going with the home Ubuntu. Like this, you can create a directory structure. So this is the directory structure, guys. Okay, so this is the directory structure. Remember this. So whatever I'm telling this file, that is comes under directory structure. In directory structure, we have created number of folders. That is, whatever you're trying to create a folder, that is comes under absolute path. Okay, if you want to remove the directory structure, go for cd/home/ubuntu. You can go directly to the home path. Directly go to the home path. Okay, so like this, you can create number of path creations. So like this, you can try to create a number of directory structures. Okay, so this is how we can go. Let's go with the next. This is a directory structure, guys. Okay, what I'm giving the task, that is directory structure. Directory structure. So this is component directory structure. Okay. Now let's go with the next agenda. Next to go with the next agenda. So we're going some commands, guys. So how to copy the file? How to copy the file? How to copy the file? Okay. So if you want to go with the copy the file, I can go with the CP. CP stands for copy. CP stands for copy. Okay. Suppose I want to go with the, if I go with ls, I have these files currently. I can remove all the files currently. RM, F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F6. Okay. So now I can go with mkdir, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6. Okay. RM, sorry, not RM. It's a RMDAR, sorry. RMDAR, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6. Okay, like this. So if I go with ls, I have only D100. Okay. So now I want to copy the file. So how to copy the file? Generally, you can copy the file from original folder to duplicate folder, right? So suppose I want to go with a cat. I'm going with the F1. F1, hi, hello, good evening. Good evening. Hi, welcome to DevOps. Okay, so this is the original file, guys. Control C to come out, to Control C to come out, guys. This is the original file. If I go with ls, I have file 1. If I go with the cat F1, see here, I have this file. This is the original file. I want to copy this file to other folder. I want to copy this file to other folder. For this, what I'll use, I can go with the cat. Sorry, I can go with the CP. CP, I'm going with source file to destination folder, F2. F1, F2. Okay, in F2, we are creating the file and it will copy the file. If I go with ls, see here, F1, F2 is created. Now, if I go with the cat F2, see here, F2 file from original file to duplicate file. From original file to duplicate file. We are trying to create original file to duplicate file. Okay. So this is how we can go with the copy the file. How to move the file from one place to another place? MV. I'm moving file from one place to another place. M1, MV, F2 to F3. F3. I'm moving folder. I'm moving the file F2 to F3. Okay. So now if I go with ls, see here, F3. F2, where is F2? We don't have any F2. We don't have F2 because I'm moving the file. I'm moving. Copy is different. Moving is different. Moving is nothing but one place to another place. Copy is nothing but original file to duplicate file. Okay. So currently we don't have F2. Only F3 is created. Okay. So now if I go with the cat F3, see here, I moved one place to another place. That is one. So destination folder, so source file folder to destination file. Okay. So like this, we are trying to create, moving the file. So we can move the particular files. Okay. So now we are going with the next command, clear the screen. Clear the screen. Now, so now I can go with the next one is, okay, let's go with the VI editor. Let's go with the VI editor. So generally, it's a very powerful tool, guys. How to move the file. Move the file. We have MB. MB stands for move the file. Now, so we'll see some date calendar also. Okay, now we can go with a small concepts, that is how to create a date. So we can go with a date, and we have to go with the calendar. So I can show you that one. So I'm going with the date, current date. So this is the current date, guys. Okay, I can go with the calendar 2023. So this is the calendar, guys, 2023. So 2023 calendar. If I want to show you calendar 2024, so it will be displayed. 2024 also it will be displayed like this. Okay. So if you want to see only one October 2022, it will show only the particular month. It will show the particular month. If I go with the calendar October 2023, it will show the part. So like this we can find the different concepts here. Okay, so like this we can try to create a different concept. So this is how we can move the files. Okay, now let's go with the next thing is editors. So editors is nothing but just like a notepad. So in Windows we have a notepad. But coming to Linux, how can you go with editor? So we are using VI editor. So VI editor is nothing but it's a virtual interface. So where we can write data, programs, source code, deployment, servers. Okay, and it's very powerful tool in Linux. Okay, powerful tool in Linux. Okay, so now I'll show you how to go with the VI editor. VI. So I'm writing the source file. Okay, it will take as a graphical user interface, GUI. It will show as a graphical user interface. And it will show as a CLI, command line interface. Okay, so how to save the file? So we can write some data inside that. So how to save the file? By using WQ. Okay, I'll show you that. So let's go with the clear the screen. So now I'll try to go with the VI editor. VI, I'm going with some name Hari. See here, this is the graphical user interface, guys. This is the graphical user interface. Whatever you are seeing the dashboard, that is graphical user interface. Okay, so escape. So I'm going with insert mode. So in this we have some different types of operations. So we have some operations, guys. The first one is insert. Let's see. Insert mode. So if you can click I and on your keyboard, it will show as an insert. Okay, so insert mode. Okay, so now I'm clicking I'm writing some data here. Hi, welcome to DevOps training. Okay, so hi, good evening, hi, hello, okay. So this is how we can write the code. So then after that you can go with the escape button. escape button, colon, WQ, escape, colon, WQ. Okay. So now I want to view the file. So we are not writing in view part. Okay. I'm writing inside VI editor. Okay. So now if I want to view the file, cat hurry. See here, it is displayed. Cat hurry, it is displayed. Okay, so like this, we can write some basic commands in Linux. So these are the basic commands in Linux. Thank you guys. Have a great day.